Baby, let me tell you something. When I tell you that Sync is so fruity and juicy and succulent and amazing, like, you just turn on the TV and hear money. Like, I am not kidding. The abundance is super real. Like, when you turn on the TV, you don't just be hearing that. You don't just be hearing money out here in these Sync streets. Oh, I get it. You can't hear money because your mind is broke. Okay, let's go.
When you talk money, I can hear you. I hear money. What you say now? When you talk money, I can hear you. You ain't got money, that's a cold blood. When you talk money, I can hear you. I hear money. I sorta like a bill collector, finance director, like the banks ain't lending out down. When you ain't got money, then you start sounding funny, and I just can't hit on my.
Hey, Bubble on deck. I'm your host, Tamara Bubble. You know what it is. And I'm out here bringing it, winging it, killing it, feeling it, doing it, blasting it, podcasting it, all 2023 and beyond. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep going. I kind of like this. It's kind of cute or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, if you kind of like this, I would kind of like a whole little 5-star review with your name beside it. Like, go ahead wherever you stream or watch and podcast. Go ahead and tell the people that Bubble is keeping it real. She out here helping you in a major way, okay? And for free, like you enjoying the free sync game. If you love it, if you like it, I love it. If you love it, I like it. Just leave that 5-star review. Cool. And then I also need you to share this episode. I need you to share this episode on your social media and tag me in it on some next time go live, Bubble. Like, we ain't going to keep on telling you to go live and you ain't going live. I need y'all to hype me up real quick. I need to see that hype. I need to see that engagement. I need, when I post online, you hop up in my comments and tag me and say, next time go live. Like, when I see it, when I feel it, when I smell the engagement, when I smell the hype that y'all really rocking with me, I'm going to hop on this thing and do it live because this is what I could do. That's what I'm ready to do. Like, I'm waiting on you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. All right. So this episode is brought to you by 30-Day Sync Superstar Challenge. And I'm going to let you know now, okay, even though this episode is sponsored by the challenge, it's past February 1st. You done missed the challenge. Challenge already took off without you. You know what I'm saying? Enrollment is closed. But I want you to know that we still sponsoring it because self-study is on the way. Okay, thank Jesus. Okay, thank sweet baby Jesus that there will be a self-study version. So you won't even have to take the challenge with the group. You can do it when you ready. Okay, so when you ready, what I'm gonna need you to do is visit syncsuperstar.com, the show sponsors, and see what products they got, see what they do, see what they could do for you in your life and helping you activate your whole superstar out here in these streets. But in the meantime, and while enrollment is closed, I want you to know there's still a free Sync workshop available. It is sponsored by Sync Superstar Academy. And you can register. The link will be in the show notes for you to register. Sundays, 2 p.m. U.S. Eastern Standard Time. Be there so we can learn this Sync stuff together. So we can make moves in 2023 forever. I want your moves to last forever. I want to see more whole Sync superstars out here in these streets. Bubble on deck. Okay. Now, I want you all to know that I created this podcast with you and you and you and you in mind. All right. I want to see y'all winning. I want to see y'all grinning. I want to see y'all smiling. I want to see y'all cashing big Sync checks. So the goal of this podcast is to once teach you how to save the money that's coming in from your Sync business, right? Teach you how to get more music licensed in music licensing in Sync, right? Also, I want to transform your mindset and I want to activate your whole superstar in these streets. Now, this episode that we about to dig up into, okay, we talking about abundance in Sync. And I want to dig in this episode because I need you to know for real, that like there's money to be made out here in these Sync streets. You out here thinking it ain't enough room and I'm going to show you the way. I just need you to open your mind and press play and just like explore this. Like, cause I'm ready for you to hear money. I shouldn't be the only one out here hearing money. That's just what it is. Oh, and before I forget, the opinions of this podcast are my very own. Okay. This is not legal advice. This is not tax advice. This is not no advice that I could be running up on a lawsuit for. Okay. I'm just trying to help you out. This is free Sync game. Take it or leave it, win with it or without it. Do what you do. Get it how you live.
You talk money, I can hear you. I hear money.
All right, now let's get into this episode because we got to talk about this abundance that we talk about in Sync. Like, I said what I said before. I said what I said in my NEY voice, because what you need to understand is that you can't hear money. I'm doubling down. No. I ain't gonna run away from what I said in the intro. You can't hear money because your mind is broke. And because your mind is broke, you ain't chasing after these sinks, and therefore your pockets are broke. Okay, so I'm here to help you. Like, I'm here to see you win. All I need for you to do, now that I got your ears, is just open up your mind real quick. And we about to explore this abundance, because it's out here. Like, it is for real out here. All right, so now quick question. Don't take too long to think about it. Just drop it in the comments when you can, because we're going to keep it moving. What is the last thing you bought? You ain't got to tell me the brand name. Just tell me what you bought, because I know that whatever you bought has a brand name on it. But that don't even matter. Do me a favor. Look around the room, and I'm going to do the same, right? I'm going to start shouting out some stuff. Look around the room and tell me some of these products that you bought. Okay, so right here, we in this little studio setup. I see this studio mic. I see this boom arm. I see this interface. I see this big-handed mouse with the big red ball in it. I ain't shouting out no names because they got to hit me up for advertising. This is not a free advertising podcast. You know what I'm saying? Hit me up. The email will be in the show notes. But anyway, I see a whole lot of products with some brand names. I see keyboards. I see laptop keyboards, computer keyboards, music keyboards. I see shades over there. I see another pair of shades. I see this pen, this notebook. I'm seeing little microphone cables and wires and things and headphones and remote controls and TVs up there. I see things. Like, I see little rinky-dink things on the wall. I see couches and chairs and things and mirrors and things. I see things. I see products. I see lots of products. And you know what I know about these products? Somebody made them. And somebody getting paid to make them and sell them. And you know what else I know about these products? They all got a name on them, different names on them, right? But they want a brand. Okay? Now, until these products start spending marketing dollars and getting their name out there, they ain't a brand. They ain't a they're a knockoff. You're not even a brand until you are a brand. You're just a name. So best example I can give you is when you go to the grocery store, right? Look on the shelves. You're going to see the real food. And you're going to see, not that this is fake food, but you're going to see the real food and you're going to see the knockoffs, right? You're going to see the store brand. You know what they doing? They not spending marketing dollars. They're just throwing it in the shelf next to the real brand names, the ones that are spending marketing dollars. And they're piggybacking off of that because it's just going to say that store name's Jujubes rather than the name brand Jujubes. So they don't got to pay for marketing, right? But everybody else in the store that you had that has a brand name, they breaking bread. They spending marketing dollars, right? Anything that you've bought in the history of ever, in the grocery store, just anything around your house that you ever in the evers have bought, okay? If you pulled out your money and you paid for it, answer me this. Riddle me this, Batman. How did you find out about it? How you knew to go buy? How did I know to go buy that ring light? How did I know to buy these shades? How did I know to get this keyboard? How did I know to get this pen? I probably saw a commercial. You probably saw a commercial for about 95% of the stuff that you looked around and saw in your room or wherever you are, right? You don't think so? Oh, I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying because I know that you got that whole devil's advocate thing and you just be trying to like find a way to make Bubbles look like she ain't making no sense. So I know you're saying to yourself, Bubble, but get this though. I didn't see no commercial for this. My friend had told me about this keyboard. Like, that's how I got them headphones. My friend told me about these shades. I ain't see no commercial, but I bet you your friend did. I bet you somebody saw a commercial. I bet you saw some kind of marketing or advertising in some way, shape, or form, or else you wouldn't have known to go get that brand. Like, you don't know to go eat that food at that restaurant until they market to you and tell you, hey, I'm a restaurant. Come eat here. That's how you find out about it. Commercials. Now let's talk about it because I'm telling you right now that every single product that you could ever think of is running commercials to build their brand and to get you to know that their product exists. Now, when they do that marketing, they're going to have a dry commercial. And then until they add some music, I want to tell you, I'm just going to make this number up and it's going to feel right. I need you to know that I can't back this number up and say that it's stated fact, but it feels right. I'm going to tell you what I'm feeling. I'm feeling that about 97.25648% of all commercials have music in them. Music just like makes the dry commercial juicy. I'm just going to say that. It just makes it juicy. It just helps it out. I don't know what it is about it, but when you put some copy or some words and put some music behind it, it just add a little bit of spice. And I'm telling you this because most of the brands are paying to do this, to add this music. When brands spend money to put music in commercials, we call that sync. Now, I just told you every single product that you ever bought is running commercials. You don't see the abundance? Are you telling me you still don't hear money? Okay, I got you. Every brand that you can think of is spending money, marketing dollars to build their nameless name and turn it into a brand. And when they do these commercials to build their brand, they put music behind it and they run them commercials. And they're paying people big dollars to do it. I know you got to hear the abundance in that. I know it smell like money. It smell. You mean to tell me the commercial running right now is somebody making money? Is that what you're telling me? That's what I'm telling you. That's all I'm trying to say. Okay, so let's switch gears, right? Let's talk stocks for a minute. Okay, where my investors at? Who got $1 to throw in the market? Who out here making money in the stocks? Drop it in the comments. Let me know. Real, before you do that. Question. What is the last stock that you traded? Just drop the ticker symbol because I want to know what y'all be trading too. Like, give me some insight, okay? Because I might like want to invest in what you invest in. I'm just saying, help me out and I help you out. But anyway, do you know how many stocks there are? I need you to open your mind for this because if you don't open your mind, you're gonna miss this mindset trip. Like, this gonna blow your mind. Okay, you know how many stocks there are? I don't know. I'm pretty sure there's millions. I can't count them. You can't count them either. Okay, only Jesus can count them. But what I want you to know is that stocks are publicly traded companies. Okay, those are publicly traded brands. Okay, they all running commercials, but them just the public ones. Did you know that there are privately owned companies that still need commercials too? They're not on the market. You can't trade them, but they still running commercials. They still building their brand. They still spending marketing dollars to get music and put it in the back of their commercials. Did you know that? Okay. I'm trying to know if you hearing money yet. Cause like the public ones and the private ones is running commercials and they paying people to put music in the back of them commercials so they can sell their products. You can just look around the room and see all the abundance, right? But if you can't, just think about the stock market and think about all the stocks you never even heard of. They running commercials too. Every brand that you know, love, smell, see, touch, and think about and spend money on is running commercials. But even the ones you never heard of is running them. Like, are you kidding me? You telling me you don't see the abundance? You don't hear that kind of money? Okay, let's keep going. Because what I want you to realize is that's just commercials. I just been discussing commercials. Okay. Like, you skip by them things on YouTube. You ain't even watching them commercials and they spending money putting music in the back of them. Okay. Now let's say we go deeper. All right. So you have to watch commercials on TV, right? Unless you're going to DVR, unless you're paying a little money and you DVR so you can skip through them things. If you ain't got the money or you too cheap to pay for commercial or DVR skipping and all of that, you watching them. Okay. So they pay more money for you to hear the commercial on TV when you can't skip them. Right. Or if you're watching live TV, you can't skip it. Right. So I want you to really open your mind now, because what I'm saying, it might make your brain explode. But think about this for me real quick. TV, 2 letters, right? When you cut it on, whether you cut it on, that's the crazy part. There's 24 hours and of hundreds and thousands of channels filled with endless programming. Okay. And that's just the programming, right? We were just talking about the commercials that come on in between all that nonstop programming across the world. Okay. There's TVs in every country. There's different programming and channels across the world. Are you hearing me? Because I need you to know that every time you cut on the TV, you're hearing money. When there's programming playing and there's a song in the background, somebody got paid for that. When there's a commercial that come on in between that programming and there's music in the background, somebody got paid for that. Okay. Whether it's the instrumental or the vocal that they use, I don't care what it is. If you hear music, either a composer got paid to overlay their original compositions, or something was licensed, or something was created, a custom demo or jingle or whatever it was. When you turn on that TV and you're hearing music, you're hearing money. I say I hear money when I hear my songs and I didn't know it was licensed yet. Yeah, I'm hearing my money. But even when I cut on the TV and don't hear my money, I still hear and know that, hold up, this another TV show I could get paid from? I never even heard of this TV show. I never even saw this movie before. I didn't know this brand had a commercial. I could be getting more money. Like, you got to hear this money. I know you hear the money now. I need for you to just put in the comments how blown your mind is. Like, tell me how many pieces has your brain been blown into? Like the level of smithereen. Put it in the comments. Let me know, because that's just TV. Like, you do know that you don't even got to turn on the TV to hear money. You know, there's streaming apps too that you could be hearing money on. You know, there's radio commercials that you could be hearing money on. You know, there's movie theaters that you could be hearing money in. Like, I'm just trying to not hear money at this point. There's video games. Like, I hear all the money. There's just so much money out here in these streets. There is no way you can't get some of this money. I'm talking to you. There's no way you, Mr. Producer, artist, DJ, songwriter, vocalist, top liner, whatever you call yourself out here in these sync streets, some of that money belong to you. There's too many products. There are too many brands. There are too many commercials. There are too many campaigns. There's too much money to be made. There's too much money you can hear when you cut on the TV. I'm not playing with y'all. All right. So now, I don't care if there's a million people that one day end up watching this episode. I'm still talking to every single million of you individually. There's enough money. There's enough room. There's enough abundance in sync for you. Whether the TV on or not, 24 hours of programming? Like, what? You know how many TV shows can play in 24 hours on one channel? I think I'm talking about not just a network. I'm talking about all of TV in all of the world. Do you know the amount of programming available? Do you know the amount of money in sync that you could be making? Like, you got to hear this money. I'm like, I'm all about solutions, you know? You can't run or hide from this abundance, okay? You just got to accept it. I need for you to stop. Look, we're talking solutions. I need for you, okay? Stop thinking, oh, sync dried up. Everybody doing sync now. Look, jingles don't exist no more. Oh, it ain't enough room for me. Oh, they don't need my genre. Oh, they don't need my language. Oh, I only speak this. Oh, I only talk about this. They don't. Yes, they do. They got whole 5,000 TV shows you never heard of, and they need it, and they're looking for it, and they can't even. They're looking for somebody to get his money to. Like, you think they want to play the same artist on every show of every episode? Like, who does that? Nobody does that. Okay, like, it just don't even happen. There is abundance. They need your music right now. They needed your music yesterday. They had a check with your name on it, but you didn't know they existed. You didn't believe that it was that much abundance. You thought somebody had already took the opportunity. And I'm just here to bring you solutions. I just want you to open your mind. I need for you to open your mind. I'm here to tell you there's room. I'm here to tell you I hear plenty money. I'm here to tell you I hear big money. I see, smell, hear, taste big money. Turn on the TV or don't turn on the TV. TV ain't even on right now. Somebody getting paid. Every commercial that runs, somebody getting paid. Every show that airs, somebody's getting paid. Like, look, shows can have hundreds of cues and music uses in one episode. You still don't hear money? You still don't think you could get some of that? You don't think some of that money belongs to you with your music? I don't care what kind of music you make. It don't matter what genre you do. It don't matter what language you speak. It don't matter what country you live in. I hear money for you. It's out here. You have to accept that fact. You got to stop thinking lack, and you need to start smelling abundance. You need to start hearing money real quick. Bubble on deck.
Look, if you're broke, don't talk to me. I said if you're broke, you can't talk to me. Hey,
I only hear money, babe.
you talk money, I